President Robert Gabriel Mugabe buried in secret? Is it so? Was Mugabe buried in Zimbabwe? Is Mugabe already buried? Has Mugabe already been buried at last? Where? When? How? And what happened? Alright, so there's been many speculations and claims that Mugabe has already been buried or was already buried at his rural home in Zimbabwe. Alright, one of the claims coming from people like Spotlight Zimbabwe, claiming that Mugabe has already been buried, was already buried in Zimbabwe. But is this true? So this was the big story in the morning until we had Mr. Julius Malema step in as Zimbabwe to pay his respect, or rather condolences, to the Mugabe family. Yes, Julius Malema is in a Zimbabwe and he has been at the Blue Roof Mansion. Alright, so he was received well. However, Themba Mliswa was told, apana vanu. There is nobody here, so you can't enter. The Mugabes are not here. I do not know why. He was told that maybe Themba Mliswa had gone to the Blue Roof trying to get some photos with Julius Malema. Mileage, of course. Please, Mr. Mliswa, I'm just making news. So vamaliswa anzi vaenda ku Blue Roof vakanzi amai Mugabe avapo. I think in a way my statement you're right. Mugabe wagarisa, Mugabe this jikanzi komana. Everybody wanna get mileage from this funeral. The Mugabes are not here. Big up to Farah Nkomo. Tawanda Mukoza says, yeah, Malema in Harare. I saw him this morning here. Allen Bambile and say, sure here iyo. Steve Bushman. So guys, Mugabe is not yet buried. And special thanks to Julius Malema. Now we know that. But crazy things are happening. So showing on the screen, that is Juju Malema meeting with the Mugabe family. Just look at the ceiling. Just look at the ceiling of the house. Wow. Okay. So that is Grace Mugabe sitting there. Kunze. And that is Juju Malema there in a white shirt. Okay. Then we have this one here. So I don't know how these guys do it. Every delegate, I don't know, we call them delegations or what, because they've delegated themselves. So delegators, all right. Juju and his team, Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, you know that guy who is equally vocal as Juju. They come, enter Mugabe house. You see the new coffin, the new copper coffin. Okay. So I think every visitor is coming. Okay, the body is there. Go and see. Remember, people were saying they are hiding the body somewhere, it is something. The body is in the house. The body was mummified. That is a permanent coffin. The body will not rot forever. So I don't know how they are doing it. Everybody who comes to pay condolences, okay, you want bed viewing, come get body viewing. So Julius Malema steps in as Zimbabwe and he gets exclusive body viewing. Now I don't know how these things, these high profile, so-called high profile funerals go. But Juju Malema steps in as Zimbabwe. He gets a body viewing at the Blue Roof Mansion. What a one day. So what is happening in Zimbabwe? Funerals gone. So I do not know how people are mourned. Is that a real body or it's not a statue? The real body was buried in Zimbabwe. I do not know. What's your opinion on the happenings that is happening at the funeral of Mugabe? Do we call it a funeral anyway? Big up everybody who's watching us live right now. Tell me what you think of this that is happening here. Big up to Mashira Morris. Albert Nyamayaro says a message from Patrick Juwawo. Enough respect and akavigwa uyo. So the Mugabe's day after, is that true? Was he buried? Come on guys, we are seeing Malema there at the Mugabe Blue Roof Mansion. Mugabe not yet buried, man. You hear me? Mugabe not yet buried. Mugabe asati avigwa. But munungo zetu Mugabe is the rotenge saka. Saka my headlines. People sell headlines. Mugabe is a name that sells the stories. Mugabe is not yet buried, because if Mugabe is buried, then how did the Malemas get the body viewing? Maybe the Malemas deserve the respect because they held a memorial for Mugabe in South Africa before the ANC imitate. Why not? Tingasari. Alright, so this is one of the most vocal people in an EFF. Mbuyeseni Ndlozi and Simba Chikore. Yeah man, Simba Chikore there in a bold head. Zuda Simba Chikore. So Simba Chikore is there, so is there upon the blue roof. You hear me? Then we see Robert Jr. Robert Jr. there upon the peak. You see him there? Robert Jr. So I don't know what are going there at the blue roof, but I'm just imagining if the guys building the mausoleum decide to delay the mausoleum, the Mugabe is gonna stay with Mugabe's body. I do not know what is going to happen, because let's say they decide to frustrate the Mugabe family and delay, because you know a lot of things do not work. It will not work. So I do not know if they're gonna finish the mausoleum in time. But yes guys, Mugabe's body will not rot. That coffin is meant to last forever. But ndangonakirwa zvangone nyaya yekuti munhu ari kuuya body viewing. So yes, Spotlight Zimbabwe was claiming that Mugabe was buried in secret. So I'm just going to enter the story here by Spotlight Zimbabwe, so we can see who the source of this story was. Okay guys, I broadcast in Zimbabwe, so what I do, I make sure that me verify the facts before me broadcast, because me right here in Zimbabwe, if you spread lies, then you will get arrested. You hear me? Okay, big up Nicholas Chitau. Now he wants to target Zim. He has done with VBS. Alright, Edmond Zirisese Malema Huya Naye Kuno Uyo Tawana James, enough respect Malema, that's Panashe Muchapi. Irene Zula says, Julius Malema, if we were president, I'm sure that this country was going to be like this. Alright, the thing about countries is a topic for another video. Yeah man. But literally Africa, we are captured by the Western powers. We do not know that, but this is a title, this is a topic for another video, which we're gonna do today at 11 p.m. later on in the evening. Alright, Nicholas Chitao says Mugabe Akabonzi Afa. So all what's happening are the last kicks of a dying horse. The dying horse is already dead, or is he? Amana kugaranesh tunaerembom paka ipa, that's lungile dube. What can them do? Wanga ite say, I do not know. Yolanda Nyabonga, thank you very much for the message. Everybody who's watching us live, guys, make sure you click the subscribe button, subscribe, and click the bell icon so that you get notified every time that we get on live. Yeah man, to those who just joining us, I'm just gonna go back to the images. Malema at the Mugabe mansion. Yes, so Mugabe body not yet buried, because Malema just had an exclusive body viewing today. As you can see here, it's Mbuyeseni Ndlozi Simba, the deputy of Malema, and Simba Chikore there in the peak there. You see Robert Jr. there. Let me just try zoom in the thing. So that are Robert Jr. All the other unknown guys, or far from the camera guys. Beautiful woman there, that must be Malema wife, Julius Malema. Then we see on the other image Grace Mugabe. and Simba Chikore supporting the mother-in-law in hard times, during hard times like these ones. So yes guys, mausoleum is not a diversion, and yes, Mugabe is still pan blue roof mansion not yet buried. You hear me? I'm just gonna check some of your comments before me sign out. Remember guys, 11 o'clock we're gonna talk about something very, very deep. So you wanna check out 11 o'clock. Yes, 11 o'clock we're gonna talk about independence, the real truth about African independence. We are not yet independent, and who is really calling the shots in Africa, in a Zimbabwe? Who puts people into power? All right, who comes first? Who comes first in this nation? So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. So enough respect everybody who is watching us live. So what I'm gonna do right about now, I'm just gonna read some of your comments before me sign out here. You know, TV7 Live is the channel and Dr. Clarence is the name. Remember, click the like button, subscribe, bell icon so that you get notified every time that we go on live. To those who want to support TV7 Live, I'm gonna put details on the screen there so that you can support TV7 Live. I'm just gonna put Pamsoro to those who want to support TV7 Live. I'm just gonna put the information on the top screen. Yeah man. So you see, as we read comments, Mata says Malema, he is too much. We have okay. Azina Paddy London says poor pictures and change the way you prevent Taurao Semshona. Paddy London, stop watching my video, go and watch ZBC TV. Okay, I'm just gonna hide this user from this channel. All right, you don't come and tell me poor pictures. All right, what I'm doing here is community service. I do not get paid to do this. So Paddy London, please go and watch ZBC. Stop watching TV7 Live if you're gonna come here with insults. I am not a professional person. I do not intend to be a professional person. That's why you see me wearing a Versace and a cap on a news set. All right, so go and watch ZBC TV. Please, 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 please. I welcome all comments from good people, but I have no place for jealous losers here. All right. Beauty Savano says Malema, please see our Wiga Mugabe. Amazing. Okay, nice one there. Anze Mugabe akosha chiko. Mugabe anenge anenyaya behind. Vanu akachekeresa vakawandisa naye zvavakufuka. Ko kana asati abigwa ko hembe vachachinja here. I do not know. It's a big question. It's a big question. Ameno. But the brains are ngirikin. What these guys do, kune vanhu cryogenics, kune vanhu vanochengeta ma DNA for human cloning, kune vanostota brains, brains are Einstein nanhasi dzichiripo. Ameno kuti Nikola Tesla kuti vakatora here vakamuraya vachona veAmerica. And so nyaya because kusiya iko vanonzi vashona futika. Vanonzi oh this is American government yakauraya Nikola Tesla because haida kupa free energy. Lungile Dube